come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. Time to rock! Ad Astra Abyssosk. Ad Astra. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Cool it! show begins.
Dodge this!
Be gone!
Cool it! Ah!
You can't run from death.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
I'll protect us. Windblade! Windblade! bring my notebook.
Even if an antique...
If there's fire in your soul, you got...
Guess this is where we go to buy books in Liyue.
So, are you buying or not?
Should we ask here that...
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Tevat Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Chingsa village. He's a complete grouch. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print...
Did somebody say out-of-print books? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a humble literature enthusiast who... Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Chingsa and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth? My pleasure, fellow book lover.
heavens are smiting me. Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on.
We've heard you've got tons of old books left.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatu. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my... It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save an... Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd? There's a title I haven't heard in a long...
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was... But over time, it was the work that came to define the genre of martial... Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it alleged...
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work...
You mean you still have it?
Yes. It is my one and only remain...
Hey, Chang! You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess...
Oh, you again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate?
You...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell...
Just who do you think you are?
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am...
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master. This day... Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now.
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's...
Get a load of this guy. Just you and you, Chang. You're selling that core lapis.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I seem...
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but...
Hey! Where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here. So, you like reading, huh, Mr. Five?
Oh, amazing! I never...
Hello? Shincho? Anybody in?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight
Don't forget me. I'm in too.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to... And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan, anyway. I still need to... Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. With your lack of numbers and talent, you make up for in Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say goof...
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree.
Quit quoting proverbs.
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader. Especially when the one you...
It's cute that you want to stick your neck up, but you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me...
Oh, great speech. But no...
Are you here to play? Let me amuse myself.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back. This is...
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponent. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute. But the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his work. There must be a deeper level of collusion. He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this name. He has a state...
That idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand?
Wow. So that's how that turned out. This whole
Ugh, this guy is so annoying! Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face! Fine, but as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him. From now on, he shall be known as... Guhua Geek!
Who goes there? How strange. You're not on the guest list. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to...
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just... no, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Shinyuakia. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no...
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guard. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing...
Thank you. May your business forever be blessed by...
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator. Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wily ways get the better of her in the future. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui. In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Shinua... Seems business is booming at the Shinua kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core, but it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell,
That would be most ideal. I remind you again, we are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. You may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your...
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is collu... Who knows if Guwa Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
You do tell the cleverest jokes.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mist, when actually all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside. What?
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you. There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails...
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would... Since we got to Liyue, Paimon seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to act. Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot... Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalry. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek...
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it.
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon! Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me...
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even...
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your hosts for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to... Please take a seat here in Leo Lee Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshment.
Yay! Tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP treatment!
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted. Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liu. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Tevat would—
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between... But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the...
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, first, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many more! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli Pavilion and eat there.
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then...
The key here is consumer psychology. Hi, anything I can... You want all my core lapis? Well, that's sad. None are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive. Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Seems business trends are about to change and... Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do business.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
my friend, what can I... Oi! Shh! Keep your voice down. All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need. All of it would be far more than you actually want. Fayoun Commerce Guild? Well, why? If it's for the Fayoun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line.
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Liyue.
Good day, my friend. My apologies, but I'm out of stock at the moment. Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products. No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Just clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next stop, the chasm. Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear that, as it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours. The original buyer's price was already quite high, so... The best I can do...
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 more on the rest of Liyue's stock put together.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth... Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine.
All right. We'll pay, even if... When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times.
Wait, surely there's no need for that. Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one. If he asks, all we can do...
I understand. I'm sorry. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this bag. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't... So maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can... Oh, thank you very much.
That's that, then. Well... Another one down. Let Paimon see. Oh yeah! We found it! Make a note of the location. We'll send the Feiyun Commerce Guild to collect it. That's it, all right. Here we go! Look, quick! Make a note of the location. That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. Here, we've made a note of the cart's locations, all 5 of them. Can you...
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope...
Done and dusted! Yeah! We make a great team, don't... Now for the final stop on our core lapis crawl.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking you wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Now you're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the... But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40...
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? I can't believe it. I will make a profit, but gentry mount-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay, then. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to watch at the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
I swear I'll reclaim my lost fortune.
incomplete without you two here as audience.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all...
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off in a divine halberd and ominous sword. Mir and Wei Ya, the way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. Nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such work.
And this is related to Gentry Moutsai. How?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation. And it is thanks to your help that every...
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what do we...
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over... He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if... He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he's...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out!
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the core lapis is hardly a rare mineral.
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another. One to whom I am indebted. Was it not one of your own men who said, this isn't to open?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush. Master, if you please.
Rain outlines your fate. Yeah.
You're open.
Time to act. Give up. Body and mind. Time to act.
From debt.
Impressive. You are no commoners.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off!
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only?
What are you saying? Master, everything...
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait.
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young woman, I am unscathed.
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager.
Drats! I've been played like a
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their—
You meddling swine! Well, go.
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, 3 times the market rate sounds fair.
How dare you subject me to such—
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you—
Fine. Have it your way.
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope you will continue to do—
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking Xingqiu? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, once— You're too kind. You have valor in your heart, and—
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you guhua geek this whole— Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs. Paimon's toast, and sorry, very sorry. Please—
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs and—
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Jokes aside, I have the 2 of you to thank for this successful— Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The 2 of you, meanwhile, to have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is—
Lord, forgive about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of— Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance?
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the—
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchant.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection. I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family, I stayed for years hoping to restore the house to its former glory. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would be...
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this...
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
Do people read out of the Guhua clan so much?
Actually, the art is centuries old, and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show for it? What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the Teyvat travel guide, didn't you? I'll fetch it for you. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity. My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. What?
What was that? I saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing, nothing. That little rascal surely is...
Yeah.